Welcome to Caribbean TV on this lovely Saturday morning. We open this week's show with a song recorded by the late Lalivich, producer of Songs of Asia, which is rendered by well-known bhajan singer Hari Om Sharan. We are in the holy month of Ramadan, and this song speaks of the unity in God. Whether you're Hindu, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, there is one God, and it's rendered into song in the melodious voice of this great bhajan singer, which I hope you will enjoy.
Tu hi Ram hai, tu Rahim hai, tu Kareem, Krishna, Khuda hua. Tu hi Ram hai, tu Rahim hai, tu Kareem, Krishna, Khuda hua. Tu hi Vaheguru, tu Yesu Masih, har naam mein tu sama raha. Tu hi Ram hai, tu Rahim hai. तेरी ज़ात पाक कुरान में, तेरा दर्श वेद पुराण में। तेरी ज़ात पाक कुरान में, तेरा दर्श वेद पुराण में। गुरु ग्रंथ जी के बखान में, गुरु ग्रंथ जी के बखान में। तू प्रकाश अपना दिखा रहा। तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है, तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हुआ। तू ही वाहेगुरु, तू यसु मसीह, हर नाम में तू समा रहा। तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है। कहीं वाइज़ है, कहीं कीर्तन, कहीं राम धुन, कहीं आवाहन। कहीं वाइज़ है, कहीं कीर्तन, कहीं राम धुन, कहीं आवाहन। विधि भेद का है सब रचन, विधि भेद का है सब रचन। तेरा भक्त तुझको रिझा रहा। तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है, तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हुआ। तू ही वाहेगुरु, तू यसु मसीह, हर नाम में तू समा रहा। तू ही राम है,
Canada Day, a day in which we celebrate the establishment of our beloved nation. A special day we will observe this year in the holy month of Ramadan. The International Development and Relief Foundation invites you to celebrate Canada Day with us at an iftar fundraising dinner for our clean water initiatives, featuring an inspiring lecture by Dr. Munir Al-Qasim on Canada Day night from 7:30 to 9:45 p.m. at Elite Banquet Halls. Contact us to reserve your tickets. IDRF, people helping people.
Starlight, we serve the best in Guyanese Chinese cuisine. Dine in, take out, and catering for all your occasions. We're located at 1157 Ellesmere Road. Lunch specials, Monday to Friday from 11 to 2:30 for only $5.49. 647-352-4994 or visit instarlight.com.
Welcome back. Today we have some special birthdays, and I'll start with a beautiful birthday girl who is celebrating her 9th birthday. Roshni Taver, the lovely daughter of our video producer Samir Taver and Taj. Your mommy and daddy send you special birthday greetings, Roshni, as well as your grandfather Sherali Taver, your grandmother Fazia, your aunt Fazila and uncle Jabir, all of your cousins, your aunts, uncles, friends, and of course all of us here at Caribbean TV. We're very proud of you with the fantastic report card you brought home with A+, and we hope you continue this good work, and this birthday turns out to have been a special and enriching one for you. We love you, Roshni. Birthday greetings also go out to Arnold Katrayan Subramani, who turned 81 this week. Arnold is a very special human being endowed with warmth and kindness, and we hope, Arnold, that God's richest blessings will always be with you. Special wishes from your son Jeff, your son Robin and his wife and children, as well as Samantha and the children, Arnie's children, your brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, cousins, your many friends. Hope that you have many more years of health and joy. We also send very special greetings to Roy Suknanan from his loving wife Walima, his children, his mother, brothers, sisters, and everyone at the Imdadul Islamic Jamaat, where Roy displays his deep humanity in the countless efforts and volunteer hours that he puts in. May Almighty Allah always bless you, Roy, and we salute you on this special day. Hope you enjoy the song which we are playing for you.
हम भी अगर बच्चे होते, हम भी अगर बच्चे होते, नाम हमारा होता गबलू, बबलू खान को मिलते लड्डू, और दुनिया कहती हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। हम भी अगर बच्चे होते, हम भी अगर बच्चे होते, नाम हमारा होता गबलू, बबलू खान को मिलते लड्डू, और दुनिया कहती हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। कोई लाता गुड़िया मोटर रेस तो कोई लाता फिरकी लट्टू, कोई चाबी का टट्टू, और दुनिया कहती हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। नौकरी की चिंता, ना रोटी की फिकर, कितनी प्यारी होती है ये भोली सी उम्र, ना नौकरी की चिंता, ना रोटी की फिकर, नन्हे मुन्ने होते हम तो देते साहूकर, पीछे पीछे डैडी मम्मी बनके नौकर, चॉकलेट बिस्कुट टॉफी खाते और पीते दुनिया कहती हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। हम भी अगर बच्चे होते, नाम हमारा होता गबलू बबलू, खाने को मिलते लड्डू, और दुनिया कहती हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू।
For delicious healthy food, get the best at affordable prices at Calypso Hut, 1455 Britannia Road East in Mississauga. For reservations, vegetarian and halal in-house and off-site catering, 905-790-2202. Ken's Jewelry invites you to their convenient location at 1176 Morningside Avenue in the same plaza as Charlie's at Morningside and Shepherd. Mention this ad and get your jewelry cleaned for free. Ken's Jewelry for the best in traditional West Indian and Canadian style jewelry. It is now time for our weekly views and insights on As It Happens with Dr. Aleem A.K. Baksh.
One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright.
In 2012, Christina Jan was incarcerated at the Ottawa Carleton Detention Centre. She claimed to be suffering from terminal cancer and serious mental health problems. She was placed in solitary confinement for 212 days, something that has become like a standard for inmates of correctional institutions who suffer from mental health problems. Jan claimed she had to have an emergency mastectomy and that she was denied basic hygiene facilities, medical care, and suffered many forms of emotional and physical abuse. In 2013, when she was released from the Ottawa Carleton Detention Centre, she filed a human rights complaint with the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal. In 2013, on the first day of the hearing, the Ministry of Community Safety in Ontario arrived at a settlement with Jan, who by that time was even in greater problems with her cancer condition. She refused a financial settlement alone and insisted on new guidelines that would promote public interest in correctional institutions so as to try to ensure that other inmates do not go through the ordeal that she had suffered. The ministry agreed to create a handbook for inmates who have to be in solitary confinement. A special presentation in collaboration with our legal counsel and the ministry was prepared, and this was supposed to be in effect by September of 2014. A recent survey of 10 inmates by the Toronto Star revealed that it had not been fully implemented. The Deputy Minister of Community Safety of Ontario had given directives that the implementation be made, and now Jan has complained to the Human Rights Tribunal of Ontario about the lack of carrying through with that part of the settlement, which was a big thing to her in trying to alleviate the conditions in detention centres, correctional centres in Ontario. Now, there is some talk by the ministry of having better facilities for females, the directive says, with mental health problems. With the greatest of respect to the minister in charge of community safety in Ontario, a bright, well-meaning young man who has done a lot in the community, it is the respectful observation of this commentator that more should be done for mental health, for male as well as female inmates with mental health disorders. And while I make this call, I also appeal to his counterparts at the federal level and at the municipal level. At the federal level, the prisons are controlled, the federal jails by the federal government. At the provincial level, we have the correctional and detention centers, including some of the halfway facilities. And at the municipal level, we have the holding cells at police stations. And very often, even upon arrest, mental health problems are manifested. Having worked in the Canadian Penitentiary Service in this country as a primary therapist, having worked as a supervisor in emergency social services in British Columbia, having worked as a lawyer and in medicine, spending a great part of my life in the field of mental health, I believe that I have some background relevant to what is appropriate in dealing with mental health issues, and too much is falling through the cracks. We've got mental health patients who commit crimes. Society can be justifiably outraged by many of those crimes, but where housing might be necessary to contain these people and for public safety, solitary confinement or segregation, as it's sometimes called in the prison system, might be appropriate to protect these prisoners from themselves and from other inmates. In fact, I was asked to give advice on a case recently in which an inmate was brutally stabbed in a correctional facility in Ontario by a psychotic inmate and has sustained lasting injuries. So the issue of mental health is a very complex one. But if we treat mental health issues that arise in the criminal justice system as something that requires denunciation only and punishment, we are committing another grave injustice, not only to the inmate, but to society at large and to our country. Because aside from warehousing, what those people need is appropriate treatment and assistance. They need appropriate rehabilitation so that at the end of their prison sentences, they could hopefully be integrated into society again, into the community, with a better health situation than when they entered prison. I do understand that some conditions are chronic, perhaps untreatable. I do understand that psychiatry remains a very arbitrary field at times, with treatments that are elusive and empirical, but we have to make a start. We have to start to have more mental health facilities at all levels of the criminal justice system. The police system at the municipal levels have places like CAMH where they could have people detained on a warrant. They could still proceed with their criminal investigations and charges if they so deem. But people who are acutely ill, mentally ill, they need help. They do not need punishment and denunciation. And while it might be a human instinct for events that have occurred, it is not the appropriate approach. And today I make this cry loudly once again for the help of those who happen, unfortunately, to bear mental illness and all of its associated sequelae and stigma. My name is Aleem Kader Baksh, calling it as it happens.
There are more questions than answers.
Dr. Aleem A.K. Baksh, a medical doctor specializing in public health and epidemiology, has served as Dean of the Caribbean Medical University and has also been a practicing Toronto lawyer and founding editor and publisher of the Caribbean Times.
Yeah, the more I find out, the less I know.
Guyana recently celebrated 49 years of political independence, and while there were lots of revelry and celebrations in Guyana, Toronto Guyanese had a chance to do so recently at the Guyana Festival organized by the Honorable Sati Saw, Consul General for Guyana in Toronto. Caribbean TV was there to cover the formal opening, and we bring you some highlights at this time.
Shall we bow our heads in reverence? Almighty God, the Father of all mankind, we pray Thee to bless us, the friends and Guyanese who've come to celebrate our 49th anniversary celebration. We invite Your presence amongst our midst to partake in everything that we say and do. May there be love and peace amongst us and in our homeland, the wonderful country of Guyana. Bless and unite our leaders as they put forward the programs to develop Guyana. We thank Thee for being part of our lives and this celebration. We give Thee thanks, honor, and praise, for we know Thou art great. Thank you. Amen.
Let me say welcome again. I'm happy to be here and join everyone in the Guyanese community as you celebrate this, the 20th year of the Guyana Festival in Ontario and in Toronto, but also as you celebrate the 49th year of independence from the British rule. But the weather is threatening a little bit, but I would say the way the faces look around here, you're determined that you're going to celebrate no matter what in Caribbean style. So enjoy the afternoon, and it is my pleasure and honor to join all of you here again. Thank you.
Thanks to all of you who are here, and in the good Guyanese language, the blessings come from above. So I suspect that we have a blessed year for the 49th anniversary of our independence. I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to say most of what I intend to say was said by Pride in his prayer, that we look forward to the new leadership of Guyana. Most of you would know that we recently had elections and there's a new government. We're all looking forward to what's going to take place with that government.
As the holy month of Ramadan continues for Muslims, Caribbean TV continues to support the fundraising efforts of the Imdad al-Jamaat of Toronto, which is acquiring the property next door to the masjid at 26 LePage Court as a measure of expanding its outreach programs. We are happy at this time to bring you a clip on part of the programs of the Imdad al-Jamaat, which embrace people in Toronto and the Greater Toronto area, regardless of religious, race, or other background. It is a program which is most commendable, and it's a glimpse of what you would be supporting if you help in the building fund as Imdad seeks to reach greater heights in its social outreach.
This project we have started at Imdad Islamic Center approximately a little bit over 2 years. But this was an ongoing project prior to it become aware to us that this need for the homeless downtown is required. But our center has been feeding the homeless and the less fortunate in our community, but we have extended that beyond our community as well.
Welcome back as we play for you one of Muhammad Rafi's well-known Ramadan songs. Hope you enjoy it. We close with this song and hope that you have a great week ahead of you.
एक शहर में था लड़का कोई 7 साल का, रोजे के रखने का उसे अरमान था बड़ा। रमजान का महीना जो आया तो खुश हुआ, वो अपनी माँ से कहने लगा करके इल्तिजा, सहरी के वक्त मुझको भी लिल्ला जगाना तुम, मैं भी रखूंगा रोजा मुझे भी उठाना तुम। माँ को पिसर की बात का आया न कुछ ख्याल, लड़का उठा जो सुबह तो उसको हुआ मलाल। जिस वक्त माँ ने देखा ये बेटे का गम में हाल, समझाया उसको और कहा सुन ऐ मेरे लाल, रोजा नहीं है फर्ज अभी तुझ पे गम न कर, दिल कांपता है मेरा तू आँखों को नम न कर। लड़का ये बोला माँ से नहीं मुझसे कुछ नेहा, मैंने सुना है बारहा रमजान का बयान, कुरान इस महीने में नाजिल हुआ है माँ, रमजान बरकतों का महीना है बेगुमान, जन्नत में घर मिलेगा हर एक रोजादार को, पाएगा दिल में जलवाए परवरदिगार को। अलकिस्सा जब के रात हुई वो न सो सका, दिल में था ऐसा शौक के वो जागता रहा, सहरी के वक्त सहरी की और रोजा रख लिया, खुश था कि आज पूरा हुआ दिल का मुद्दा, समझाया माँ ने बाप ने लाखों किए जतन, बाज अपने शौक से मगर आया न गुल बदन। हर सिमत जब के फैल गया नूर आफताब, माँ बेटे से ये बोल के अब